can't shoot.
It's too scary.
So they're out for the rest. So, and then the other
Shoot,
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New Canaan Athletics YouTube page. Tonight, we have a very special night at Dunning Field. Not only do we have another boys lacrosse game, this time between New Canaan and Fairfield Warde, but tonight is also senior night. I am joined tonight by my partner, PJ Neville. PJ, what are some storylines for tonight?
Yeah, well, tonight, coming into it for the Rams, you've lost the past 3 straight. You're kind of on a little bit of a cold streak. Definitely, they started out, I think it was 8-0, lost at Stepinac, came back, won one or two more, and then you just dropped the last 3 straight. So you definitely, coming into this one against not so strong of an opponent as Fairfield Ward, you definitely want to just get back into that winning groove. Obviously, you've got Wilton right around the corner in 2 days, and then you're going up to I think it's Penn State Stadium, and you're
Yep.
facing off against Upper Arlington from Ohio. So you definitely just want to get in that winning groove. Playoffs right around the corner, and also it's senior night tonight, so you want to get some faces that probably won't see the field that much towards the end of the season, and make this kind of their last special night of their high school lacrosse careers.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, tonight I have three seniors that you should keep your eyes on. The first one being AJ Bell, who is I believe he is number 32. He's a D midi. He's a three-sport triathlete. Really good football player. Was also on the hockey team. And he's also the leader of South Beach, the notorious um, bench mob for the New Canaan lacrosse team. He's a player to watch. He's a quick guy, really feisty D midi that you'll see out there, hopefully tonight. Another guy who I have my eye on is a long stick midfielder, although he might be playing close tonight. Andrew Nolan, tall, lanky guy. He's been an A-teamer, or he was an A-teamer throughout middle school and elementary school. Just a really solid lacrosse player. Very fast, too. So look to see him out there making plays at the face-off. And then finally, I have lefty attackman Tommy Getz. Tommy Getz, also an A-teamer. Just a really fundamental guy, great stick skills, smart. Was a very good player on the JV team too as a sophomore, a team that I was on, and just a very solid player that you can keep your eye out for tonight. And I believe it is time for the national anthem. So, like PJ mentioned, senior night is obviously a very special night for any athlete. It offers the chance for a lot of seniors who haven't played on this team thus far this season and haven't been getting meaningful time to really step in and play a complete full game. And that's something that I know head coach Chip Buzzio will have in the back of his mind all night tonight. Obviously, the win is still the most important factor here, but the hope for the Rams is that they can get up big early so that they can get their seniors in for the rest of this game and hopefully have those guys make some pretty cool plays tonight.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I talked to Bryce Lyden earlier today, who tends to be a starting defenseman for the Rams, but he said that, you know, he won't be getting that much playing time, maybe at all, because he said he had a little bit of an injury, but, you know, primarily because he wants to allow his senior teammates who have been very accepting of him the past 2 years when he was on varsity, you know, to get some final playing time.
And you can see on the field now, all three of my guys to watch for the Rams are actually starting tonight. Tommy Getz, number 1, AJ Bell, number 32, and that white leg sleeve on his left leg. You know AJ loves to come with the accessories. And then Andrew Nolan, who's number 18 for the Rams. So you can see already that these guys are, or Chip Buzzio is trying to get these seniors in as early as possible.
Yeah, you also see Reese Hanratty out there with the no LSM look for the Rams, trying to really get their seniors out there. In fact, the only non-seniors out there are Doster Kroll, Braden Roby, yeah, those two.
As Cameron Wheatfeld speeds down the field, but the shot is saved by the Mustangs. That was a mighty quick start for Wheatfeld, who had a very solid performance against Staples last Thursday, one that we called on the NCTV channel. Doster Kroll with it now. Gets it to Hanratty. Back to Kroll, who rips a shot and scores. It's going to be 1-0 Rams after a rip from Doster Kroll. Great way to start for New Canaan. And the lefty, or not the lefty, but the righty junior gets on the board quick. One of the Rams leading, if not the leading goal scorer this year.
Yeah, and you saw on that play, Doster gave it over to Reese Hanratty just to create some space, and then got it back and just sniped it bottom level. You can't give Doster that much space in any form of a game. If you're on the offensive side of the 50 for the Rams, you've got to lock off Doster.
As you see, John Totaro now wins his first face-off of the game. Him and Wheatfeld, two seniors, very close, have been playing together for so many years now, and they split time at the face-off X for the Rams. Two phenomenal Fogos, and they'll both be playing next year as well to continue their athletic careers. Here's Matt Salmini with it now. Drives left. Gets stripped there. Ground ball now, and the Mustangs will recover it. Trying to get their first possession. Unfortunately, though, that's a throwaway almost immediately by number 9, Wyatt Ronner.
Yeah, the Rams' offense right now is they're moving the ball pretty well. You know, obviously you're trying to get it to some guys out there that don't see the field as much. I see Declan Ratner. He's kind of a new face on the varsity
22.
field.
Yep, he's number 22 there for the Rams. Here's Connolly with it. Feeds Salmini. He's looking to shoot. He swings it back to Kroll. He's going to get it to Connolly. We'll get it back to Kroll now. Rams taking it slow. Here's Walker Blair, number 21, with it now. He drives. He rips a shot. Bounces it just wide of the net. That's a good shot, though, by number 21, Walker Blair.
Yeah, and Walker, typically a D midi. It's a bit rare to see him playing out a full offensive possession like how he's doing. But, with senior night, I'm sure Coach Buzzio kind of wants all his seniors to put one in the back of the net, even though only a junior has done it today, Doster.
Here's Connolly with it now. And yeah, you're correct, PJ. You did see A.J. Bell out there as Connolly misses wide. And it'll be Mustangs possession. A.J. Bell out there, he's a D midi usually as well, but he also, on that first possession, you saw him playing offense as well. So he'll probably just run his D middies both ways today. Here's the Mustangs' first possession. Number 22, Ted Shematis with the ball.
Yeah, New Canaan, I see coming on the other side of the 50 from the ball, trying to get an LSM in there. That is Luke Frame. He is a junior, but it's always good to see Framer's face on the field.
He's an active guy, and as you said against Staples when we mentioned South Beach, Frame is also a key member of that South Beach squad.
I'm sure he'll be the leader next year.
If he's not getting time on the field. Here's Finn Mulligan with it now, number 1. He's looking to dodge on Ty Groff. Nothing going there. Quinn Curran with it now. Nolan all over him. It's back to Shematis, who gets it to Mulligan. Turnover there, and it's taken by Walker Blair. He's going to use that lightning speed of his to easily get a clear. He might have a shot, decides not to take it, and here's Connolly with it now. Gets it to Kroll, but that's a drop, probably because of the sunlight.
Luke Frame just caused that turnover.
What a heads-up play there by Luke Frame. It's going to be Rams' ball.
Straight out of the box, he just kind of whacked the guy.
That's what you call heads-up for Frame. Wow, what a play there. 1,000 IQ. Here comes Tommy Getz. There's Doster Kroll. Nice little half spin there. Or spin and then spin back. He takes a shot, but that's another quality save there by Andrew Forza, the goalie. Here's Griffin Gettner. Kroll with it. Nice feed there for Gettner, who will score.
I think that was kind of, that was almost a look at Getz. That went right over the head of Getz and then just kind of landed in the stick of Gettner. Great awareness again, though.
By Gettner. He's had a tiny bit of a scoring drought. Famously known for his 4-goal performance against Rumson earlier in the season.
Yeah, he had a buzzer beater there too, right before the half. That, if the Rams had not had that, they probably would have lost that game in regulation instead of winning it in overtime. You see Luke Frame caught on the offensive end.
Yep. And Gettner's a guy that is really obviously a captain, but in terms of his play on the field, definitely an unsung hero for the Rams. Just kind of the do-it-all guy for this team. Although it may not show up directly with goals, he really does do a lot. Here's Hayden Roeder with the junior checking in for the first time.
Luke Reed coming on after that, that outstanding first game back at Staples, or against Staples here.
That sure was impressive. Is that going to be a goal? It will be. That's Tommy Getz. Is that his first goal of the season? I believe it might be.
Yeah, he might have one against Westhill or Trumbull maybe.
His first goal of the season, though. Or his first goal of the game. My apologies.
Yeah. As we see Thomas Garcia finally coming on the field.
Number 5 there. And then it'll be Ratner and Totaro. There's Totaro winning the clamp, spinning, and getting himself out of a little bit of trouble. Over to Connolly, who will just rip the shot. Not even a dodge, and Connolly just lets it fly, and it'll be 4-0 Rams with 5 minutes to go in the first. The Rams off to a quick start, largely due to this outstanding opening performance at the face-off X.
Yeah, I mean, these two face-off guys, we've known it since last year that they're super talented guys. Obviously, both will compete at a very high level in college. Obviously, Tataro's going D1 and we felt D3, but he's also, Bowdoin's a pretty good D3 school.
They play in probably the best, one of the best for sure, Division III lacrosse conferences, the NESCAC. Here's Getz again, a diving shot, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to get waved off. Unfortunately, Getz can't get his second.
No, I think he did score, and the flag was on Warde. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I didn't see anything wrong with it. That was surely an acrobatic move. Flew over the top. So refs are talking. No call yet. Tataro's already out at the face-off dot.
Yeah, it's looking like the Rams and Getz will get another goal.
No, I think the ref just waved it off. Not sure.
How long is the penalty, gentlemen? 30 seconds, sir. Mr. Official, sir.
Wait.
Was it good? No goal, correct? Okay, thank you.
No goal there.
Yeah, I think the penalty came before the shot. So no goal for the Rams, which that doesn't necessarily make sense. Especially considering that, most penalties in lacrosse are delayed ones.
All right, so we will resume play now. Rams working it around.
You see
definitely.
Yeah.
The Rams man up, so the penalty was on Warde. Ooh, ripped there by number 36, Henry Laddick.
But you see the typical man up unit in with James Towers. We were playing paddleball today in gym class.
How'd he play?
He did pretty well.
As pass goes a little bit errant there, Towers unable to reel it in. And it'll be Mustang's ball. Nice clear there.
Thomas Garcia, way to catch the player lacking.
When Garcia's guarding you, there's no time to rest, that's for sure. It'll be New Canaan ball after a violation there by Warde. So here's Colin Finnegan with it. Gets it over to Roeder, who's going to get it to Reed. So we have an all-junior midi line right now for the Rams.
Yeah, and Tommy Getz is not back out on the field after the man up situation, but Luke Reed does score there.
Reed just an absolute blow by. So that'll be 3 goals now for Luke Reed in just 2 games since returning for the Rams. He's on a tear. Hopefully he can keep that going Thursday for the Rams. Huge FCAC tilt against Wilton.
Yeah, Wilton's had their number for I think his last 3 outings. The two last year, regular season and FCAC, and then the year before in FCAC playoffs. I don't know how it went in the regular season, but they lost the FCAC tournament game against Wilton. And Wilton just beat Chaminade the other day, along with New Canaan's freshman team, on a game winner. By Max Lowe's brother, actually.
Wilton beat Chaminade?
Yeah, Wilton varsity.
Wow. That's an impressive win, right?
Yeah. Chaminade is, they beat Darien. They whooped them.
And it's weird because Darien beat Wilton in a come-from-behind win.
Yeah, you saw a freshman score game winner in that one, too.
Yeah. But Staples beat Darien, and then Wilton beat Staples. So everyone's beating everyone right now in the FCAC.
Yeah, the FCAC is a complete toss-up. There's definitely 4 teams still in the running. I mean, you can't count New Canaan out yet. And then Staples, Wilton, and Darien all, because obviously you have the different tiers in the FCAC now.
Good ball movement there, and that's going to be Ty Groff with the goal for the Rams. Phenomenal feed there by Gettner to get it to Groff right on the crease. It's going to be 6-0 Rams over the Mustangs. You were saying, PJ?
Yeah, so Warde is in that FCAC tier, I think they're tier 1, the lower tier. And then there's 6 teams in the higher tier, tier 2. Oh, sorry, it's flipped, the tier rankings. But nevertheless, New Canaan, obviously a very storied program. It's their 50th anniversary this year. And so they're in that higher tier with Ridgefield, Staples, Greenwich, Darien, and then Wilton. And then the rest of the FCAC is in the opposite tier. And I'm not really sure the story on how playoffs will go because that's obviously a new system only implemented this year.
Walker Blair rips a shot top right. What a snipe there from Walker Blair. And it's 7-0 now, New Canaan, with 1:29 left in the first.
Yeah, that was an absolute beauty by Blair.
But these FCAC tournaments should be interesting. And a large reason for why a New Canaan win versus Wilton would be so big is that New Canaan hasn't had really a signature FCAC win. You could call the Ridgefield win a signature win, but I believe Ridgefield's having a little bit more of a down year.
Yeah, Ridgefield and Greenwich, those are their, I think they're only 2, big FCAC wins. But New Canaan also in their 50-year history, they've had, I think it was 6 total missed championships in either SEAC or FCAC. There's only been 6 years where they've missed both. And the last 2 years were 2 of the 6. So New Canaan's definitely looking to get back to championship game. Obviously, the world kind of flipped upside down the last 2 years. Rams weren't able to carry out their typical off-season preparation.
Absolutely, yeah. But if the Rams were able to get a win against Wilton, that would really give them a lot more respect, I feel like, in the public eye. Large reason as to why that Staples loss was just so brutal because the Rams really did play well. And they had a phenomenal first half against Darien as well. They've really been in
Yeah.
every game. As what a
Oh.
play there. Oh, that is absolutely crushing. That's Max Lowe with the interception, but here comes Getz. He's going to come all the way across the field. That's going to be saved at the buzzer. Max Lowe intercepts the pass to the goalie and nearly makes a phenomenal play for the Rams. So at the end of one, it is all New Canaan up 7-0 on the Mustangs, and you are seeing goals from just about everyone right now. Some to mention are Tommy Getz with 1 goal. Walker Blair had a goal. Doster Kroll had a goal. Griffin Gettner had a goal. Any more that I'm for? Ty Groff had a goal as well. And this is exactly what I'm sure Chip Buzzio wants to be seeing right now. These seniors that have worked so hard for this program for 4 years to be able to make an impact at the varsity level. I mean, that's what Chip Buzzio really wants tonight.
Yeah, right now, obviously New Canaan's up 7-0. I'm kind of looking to see Logan Carlson hop in net. He's a pretty good hockey player, but he's been Busby's backup this year. So I'm kind of looking for him to hop in cage. Maybe not the start of this quarter, but definitely after the half, I think he'll make an appearance. I think he's the only senior to not have stepped on the field today.
And will it be Carlson to start this quarter? No, it's going to stay Busby. And I'm sure if it stays in favor of the Rams throughout the second quarter, that Carlson will likely get the nod to start the second half and play that second half out for New Canaan.
Oh, New Canaan didn't have a winger out in time, and
It's a violation there. It's going to be Mustang's ball. Unfortunate for the Rams, but the Mustangs now have a chance to get on the board for the first time tonight. And Teddy Rosen immediately forces a turnover just with the simple poke check. But Rosen is calm, collected, and calculated with this defense. He played a phenomenal game on Thursday against Tyler Clark.
He's been having a phenomenal season. Did you
Yeah.
see that Ridgefield game against Kyle Colsey? Played outstanding.
He has had a phenomenal season. He will be battling it out with Wheatfeld in the NESCAC next year, playing for Bates College.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot of New Canaan alumni who, obviously, Michael Norton went to Bowdoin last year. I think, is F&M in the NESCAC?
No, I don't believe so.
They're definitely one of the better D3 programs out there, too, with Carter Connors went there last year, and then Ryan Connolly next year.
Of course, yep. I believe they're in the Centennial. Rams working it around as Connolly just misses wide. Gets it to Kroll. Kroll with he's spinning a lot to start this game. Wow, that was creative, to say the least. Just high, though. I mean, why not try it, am I right? As Getz rips it, that hits the post. And it is going to be...
Way to hustle, Tommy Getz.
What just happened? Did Tommy Getz just ricochet it off of the Warde defender?
I don't think so. I think what happened, he was chasing it down, and the Warde guy kind of just stopped, but he was too far away from the end line, and Getz just kind of ran over and put his stick like over the ball, out of bounds. I mean,
1,000 IQ play there by Getz. Here's Connolly spinning back, looking to feed, gets it to Kroll, rips it, and that one hit the crossbar. There's Groff, and he'll score goal number 2 of the night for Ty Groff, making it 8-0 in favor of the Rams.
yeah, that's Groff's second of the call it evening. But Groff, I mean, he's a 3-sport athlete. He's a captain in football and basketball. You know, he's a really great player. He's committed to URI to, you know, be the kicker for them next year. He's obviously a phenomenal athlete.
He's also a 3-sport guy. Kroll rips it. Good save there by Warde. And they needed that one. Here comes Warde with it now. Timeout Warde. Yep, it'll be a timeout Warde. 9 minutes on the dot remaining in the second period. The score, New Canaan 8, Fairfield Warde 0. Complete game being played right now by the New Canaan Rams. And PJ, who would you say your MVP of this quarter and a quarter so far of the game? Who would you say your MVP is right now?
You know, I mean, looking at it from an offensive standpoint, Tommy Getz has definitely made an impact. He had that one nice move down on the sideline right before the end of the quarter to get that ground ball, and then he put it in the back of the net. But he also had that one chase. He's been making a lot of good hustle plays. Ty Groff, he's got those 2 goals, especially as a D-midi. Obviously, you've also got those 2 face-off guys really doing a great job. You know, there was only that one miscue with the winger to start the quarter. But other than that, they've been perfect.
Sure have been perfect. And you see a new group of Rams out there. You have Frame, you have Bell, and then you have Ratner for those 3 middies for New Canaan. That's one hell of a group if I've ever seen one. Hounding defense by Rosen on Mulligan. Here's Shematus, swings it. Possibly a good look there for the Mustangs. Turn it down. Mulligan with it. He rips it wide. Is that Warde's first shot of the game, TJ?
I'm not too sure. They've
haven't had many. I believe so. So Warde gets their first shot off on the night. And unfortunately, it's just a little bit wide there. But Holden Busby is ready to go if need be.
Yeah, Busby played outstanding in that Staples game.
Sure did. Definitely, at least from what I've seen, his best performance of the season, holding the records to just 5 goals and a ton of saves on the night, playing against 2 really quality players in Tyler Clark and I believe Ben Burmeister. Yep. I didn't know if it was Brendan or Ben who are West Point and then Notre Dame commits, respectively. So I believe it'll be a timeout by the Rams. Chip Buzzio wants to just go over some plays here that he can possibly run. In PJ, as you mentioned, you notice a lot of guys that normally would get the start for the Rams not really playing as much, like Will Hayes, the outstanding LSM, and Colin Finnegan, who's a first-line midfielder for the Rams. You see a lot of those underclassmen or juniors that normally get plenty of time, not really seeing the field tonight.
Yeah, Bryce Lyden, too.
So here's Ty Groff. He'll get it to Walker Blair. To Salmini now. Salmini rips a shot. Nice save there. But the successful ride by the Rams. Another good save there by Sforza. And the Mustangs will barely hang on this defensive possession here. Will that be Rosen fighting, trying to get the Mustangs attackman Mulligan out of bounds? No can do though, so it'll stay Warde here. Mulligan trying to make something happen. Rips a shot and that'll be wide.
That's staying with New Canaan. That was, Warde, that was Shamatis.
Shamatis,
Yeah. Actually, sorry, that's staying with Warde. He dove, laid out on that one to keep possession.
Here's Shamatis with Nolan guarding him. Swinging it around over to Curran.
Luke Frame playing some killer defense there.
Good feed there, and Mulligan finishes it. It's going to be 8-1. But the Mustangs, something to hang their hat on, their first goal of the night with 5:35 left in this first half.
Yeah, definitely, if you're Coach Zaruk Kane, obviously you came into this game and you didn't have necessarily high hopes, obviously against a great program in New Canaan. But just getting one on the board against them is, it's a pretty good starting point.
Yeah, it's a feat in and of itself. And obviously you never want to get shut out in a quarter, a half, anything. But to be able to get that first goal in the second quarter, that's definitely a positive. And good ball movement there by the Mustangs, working it around and getting a really quality shot there from Mulligan. Here comes Luke Reed. Nice little feed there for Getz. That'll be wide right. Connolly with it. Over to Finnegan. He's going to drive, get it to Reed. Reed rips a shot, and he'll score. That one is top left for Luke Reed. And that's 4 goals in 2 games for Luke Reed. Great shot there, PJ.
Yeah, that was truly impressive. He did a really good job of creating separation with that little hitch dodge. Got the defender stumbling, and then he just kind of stepped right into it.
Reed, although the score isn't necessarily close, Reed really playing right now for serious playing time.
And Liam Ireland with the violation there. Rams are kind of looking to get their younger guns in on the face-off dot now.
Yeah, you'll see Ireland, maybe some Chase Pinker now.
Maybe even
hoping.
some Kieran Shin.
Oh, wow. It would be a sight to see Kieran out here tonight.
He was playing in the JV game earlier. Really in those kids apart. He's in me and Bryce Lyden's math class.
3 superb New Canaan lacrosse players in the same class with Lyden, Shin, and of course Neville. I'm sure you guys bring up the class GPA a lot.
Of course. We had a partner quiz the other day. We all did pretty well.
So here's Laddick with it. Thinking about the pass to Hanratty.
Yeah, we've Reese Hanratty's been pretty quiet today.
Laddick switches left and he'll score. Nice little shot there by Henry Laddick. Flipping to his left, and good offhanded shot there. And the Rams have hit double digits with 3:26 left in the first half. It's 10-1 in favor of New Canaan.
Yeah, that was just a really good job by Laddick to create some space using that offhand. And, just hit the corner there. That's Chase Pinker
There he is. Pinkernell wins the face-off for the Rams. And he'll take it down the field now. You see number 43 on defense for the Rams, Ryan Leahy. He is checked into the game. And then Towers, I believe, is in.
Yeah, James Towers. He came in after that timeout a little while ago, but he hasn't seen that much action.
So it's Getz, Towers, and Connolly at attack. And Rosen, Nolan, and Leahy at defense right now for the Rams. Your midfielders are.
Tried to find Ryan Connolly on the crease there.
A little bit of a tough pass there by Laddick. Your midfielders are Laddick, Blair, and Groff. Laddick and Blair now trotting off, I believe. But what a ride there. Getz maybe trying the behind the back there. Didn't quite work out there. And the Mustangs have a good shot, but a nice play by the man himself, Luke Frame. Nice trailing check there to really get that shot out of Busby's way. Would have been a tough save.
Yeah, and this defense, obviously they haven't seen too much action, but they've been playing pretty well today. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Andrew Nolan.
Oh, no. Speak of the devil, the Rams give up a wide open crease crank right there. Luckily, Busby makes the save. Nolan,
I wanted to see him score that. I heard someone in the stands scream, "Shoot that."
Nolan's probably frustrated with himself after turning that shot down. Hopefully he gets another chance tonight.
He had a couple of shots against Glastonbury a couple weeks ago. Was not able to finish. Actually, that was on his birthday.
Here's Mulligan with it.
The freshman.
And Walker Blair turning on the Jets right now. Gets it to Towers, over to Connolly.
Oh, stuff.
And a save there by Sforza. He's had some good saves tonight, PJ.
Yeah, he's just, his defense hasn't been helping him out that much. I mean, he has, like 7 saves on, 7 saves on, and 10 goals, so 17 shots in only one half of play, not even.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see if you're a defensive coach. But Sforza's doing everything he can. Towers, he sneaks one in. Sforza's now 11 for 18, and it is 11-1 Rams. Or 7 for 18, my apologies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, is that Shin?
That's Kieran Shin.
So Shin has made his way out to the faceoff X for the Rams. Let's see if he can win a faceoff here. And you have Bell, and not sure who that is.
That's Chase Harden.
Chase Harden, the long stick midfielder.
You love to see it.
Shin, to no one's surprise, wins the faceoff, but a little bit of an errant pass there. And it'll be Mustang's ball. Can they clear it, though? That's the better question.
Yeah, 5 seconds left. You kind of just got to get it down.
Ooh, and they don't. So the Rams will have 2.1 seconds. Not much they can really do. They're going to run out the half. And it's 11-1 in favor of the New Canaan Rams heading into the half. Hopefully, when we return for the second half, a lot of new guys will be getting reps, but I'm sure we've seen just about, not just about everyone, but a very good amount of Rams getting on the field. And you see number 50, Logan Carlson, trotting out to get warmed up. But we will see you for the second half. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half of play for the New Canaan Rams boys lacrosse senior night against the Fairfield Warde Mustangs. I believe to start the second half, BJ, we're going to see a new face in goal, and that is senior Logan Carlson. Of course, middle school goalie legend, as well as the JV goalie for my JV team in our sophomore year of high school. He's actually a very solid goalie. I hope they get some shots up in the second half so that he's able to prove himself, because he's very solid. And I'm not just saying this. Logan Carlson is no man to be reckoned with in goal. And here he is coming out now.
Yeah, we see Liam Island coming out to take the face off. Chase Harden was looking to get out on the wing to play LSM, but Declan Ratner soon kicked him off for senior night. Then we have Gavin Fitzpatrick going in on attack. The hockey, he's a really great hockey player. You see Ryan Connolly and Dasha Kroll. I think they'll likely be out for the remainder of this game. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if Max Lowe doesn't come back in, and if we see Beckett Burley after.
My lord, I would love to see Beckett Burley. We'll see though.
B squared.
Fingers are crossed to see some B squared today. There's a shot. Oh my goodness, that nearly was Bardowski, but not quite. It hits the post, and here come the Rams. Oh no.
Carlson kind of looked like a hockey tender on that. He tried getting that with his shoulder and his head compared to the stick.
He is a hockey player at heart. He's going to be continuing his hockey career next year for a postgraduate year at NMH, I believe.
So we see some line changes. You got Jack Scanziano coming on. He's a pretty fast kid. And Chase Abbott is in on defense. That's a face I haven't seen that much this season.
There's Fitzpatrick. Nice little jumping shot there for Fitzpatrick, unfortunately, but he actually was going to recover this. Nice feed, gets.
Goalie's way out of the cage.
Could have been an easy goal there. Getz decides to turn the shot down. Roeder rips a shot. And another question, are we going to see the other Roeder, Jackson, get some time tonight?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised. I saw him, I didn't watch much of that West Hill game, but coming back from practice, I did see him on the defensive end of things.
Unclear as I might have been a Warde there on Scanziano.
I'm not really sure. He had both hands on the stick. He's definitely a really fast player. It's probably hard to tell.
Yeah, unclear there as to what exactly went down. So it's Leahy, Abbott, and Nolan at close. Your midfielders are Scanziano, Blair, and then
Chase Harden.
Harden, yeah, he's going to be your
one
LSM.
and only.
So here comes Mulligan, the freshman. Not often you see a freshman as a starting attackman on a varsity FCAC team, but
yeah, I was in one of my freshman games. I was talking to the attackman I was guarding when the ball was on the opposite side of the field. And, it was a pretty runaway game. And he was talking about Finn Mulligan and how, how he's the best freshman in their grade. And how he was really kind of like the only notable one that people knew of. and that he'll be, you know, a sight for years to come.
Oh, as Mulligan saves it, but then just hits it out of bounds. Absolutely brutal there from Mulligan. But as PJ said, high hopes for his future. Here's Carlson just trotting his way out. Well past the midfield line.
I would have loved to see a goalie goal.
Oh, you know Carlson wanted to shoot that one. You could just tell. And I would not be surprised if he tried it again, if he gets it again in the second half.
That was like his first clear. He just walked it all the way up.
I remember he used to do that in middle school as well. He might have scored once, actually. Wow, what a shot there by Tommy Getz. Is that a hat trick for Getz or two?
I want to say it's a hat trick. I think because he had that original one. Then he had the one where he saved the ground ball on the sideline. I think that's got to be his third.
And he also had a fourth that was called off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, no, that might have been
penalty. Yeah, that
might have been that one.
For Tommy Getz. But he's been an efficient goal scorer today
and
for
you've got,
the Rams.
You've got Chase Pinker now back on the dot. Hopefully we see Kieran Shin back up next if the rotation
Pinker
holds.
now rips one. Good save there, though, by Warde. Nice ride by the Rams. And a good check there by Gavin Fitzpatrick. Oh, what a save by Smorza.
Got to take that one in closer. I mean, you know, kind of lobbed that at the net.
Or just, yeah, he could have just shot it a little bit harder.
But, you know, if he brought that one in closer, he would have had a 2-on-0, just the goalie with James Towers. Is that Larry Robinson?
It looks like Larry Robinson, and it is Larry Robinson. So here's Larry Robinson
the
getting
man
some
of many
time.
names. Luke, Larry, Lawrence.
Larry is a man of many names. So he is a short stick midfielder now for the Rams.
He's also a three-sport athlete.
Indeed so.
I think next year he'll be the backup quarterback to his sophomore counterpart, Alex Russi. He's also a pretty good placeholder on like the field goals. And then he's on that varsity basketball team towards the the final stretch of that season.
And not to mention a Bomb Squad favorite. The student section absolutely loves Larry Robinson. Whenever he'd get in basketball, it was like we had just won the FCAC championship. The fans were just going crazy for Larry. Let's see if he can get a goal there. Unfortunate turnover for the Rams. Just a little bit of a miscommunication. And here come the Mustangs trying to get goal number 2 on the night.
Luke Frame back out there.
Mulligan drops the pass. Ground ball here. Is Nolan gonna get it? He does not. It's gonna be Mustang's ball.
We've seen a lot of defenders and attackmen get in this game so far. I think the only the only two healthy guys, obviously Gray Tomasco, still out with a bit of an injury. He said that he's coming back against Wilton, though, so, that's going to be a sight to see. But, you've missed Bryce Leiden, obviously, with it being senior night. He gave his buddy Andrew Nolan the start. And then Jackson Roeder, hopefully we see him hop in here soon.
And with Tomasco, I know he's had a hamstring injury, and 50% of returning from a hamstring injury is just that, mental hurdle. I'm sure he's felt 100% physically for, I would say, weeks now, but it's just really convincing yourself that you are 100% because it is so easy to re-injure hamstrings.
Yeah, and Gray definitely, he's got a lot of talent. He wants to play at the next level. He's a 3-star recruit, so, he definitely doesn't want to, nice
Wow.
move there. He got
What a move by Mulligan. Completely
Oh, we have
fools my good friend Andrew Nolan.
we have Dylan Pryor in here now.
26.
He's definitely a favorite amongst the team. I think we're only missing two. Not that many guys out here that haven't been in so far. See Harry Mayock getting ready to come in through the box. Will Sullivan is up there. Not too many others. That obviously Jackson Roeder. We talked about him already. I think that's kind of it.
And good to see everyone getting in a game like this before a much bigger tilt against the Wilton Warriors Thursday. And that's probably the reason, a big reason as to why guys like Bryce Leiden might not have played tonight. I mean, rest, obviously, besides the fact that it's senior night, plays a pretty critical role in this sitting, if I had to guess.
Yeah, and that game's going to be interesting, especially on the defensive side of things, as Jack Scanziano scores that one. But as I was saying, because Gray Tomasco is coming back, so then you're definitely going to have Gray, get some playing time. I would think likely he's starting alongside Teddy Rosen, as we see Will Sullivan comes in, and Kieran Shin. But then, Bryce and Braden Roby, they were splitting time during a preseason, and then Bryce kind of outlasted his cousin there. But, it'll be interesting. Maybe they split time, or maybe, maybe Bryce takes the whole start. Maybe Roby takes the whole time. So, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, interesting to see that Roby did start today. He was a starter for the Rams, but I don't think that, like you said, Leiden was starting. But there he is. There's Jackson Roeder, number 17. He just checked into the game. And it is going to be, I believe, will it be Rams ball or Mustangs? Unclear as to who called the timeout there.
Yeah, I couldn't really, I think ref's got his hands. He was talking to Mustangs coach. I think it's possible that's Mustangs ball. But the Rams definitely doing a great job so far. Really playing with some class. Obviously, with the way this game has gone, they probably could have won it like 30-0 if they put all their top dogs in. But, Coach Mack, the freshman coach, I don't see him on the sidelines today, but you know, he's on the sidelines for most of the varsity games. He always tells us to just play with class. You know, even if you can beat a weaker opponent by 50 goals, you know, playing with class is half the battle.
Absolutely, yeah. And like you mentioned, this is New Canaan's 50th year. It's something that they've always had class. Just playing with class. That's something that Chip Buzzio really preaches.
Chase Harden, that was a. No, he almost dislodged that ball in a can opener check. Definitely getting some words of encouragement from his teammates there on the sideline.
So here's Mulligan with it. Guarded by Nolan. He rips a shot. Good save there by Carlson. And let's see if he tries the magical goalie clear again.
He's kind of.
But he does not. Pass
Maybe he
now
should have. That
loose.
pass was a little.
Ends up working out for the Rams. And here's Larry Robinson. Oh, just wide. 25 seconds and counting now left in the quarter. Here comes Fitzpatrick. Loose ball here.
Ratner picks
Not
it
much
up.
time. Ratner's got to go. Here's Sullivan.
Oh, so.
Sully can't get his first varsity goal ever. And it's going to be 13-1 heading into the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, Sforza has been a brick wall in cage, though.
He has. He
You know,
really has.
13 saves on 13 goals let in. That's 26 shots taken on him within 3/4 of play. And he's got a 50% save percentage.
He's doing just about everything he can.
Yeah, he's got no help, though.
No help. It's quite unfortunate to see. So, PJ, if you had to pick one player on this Rams team to score a goal in this fourth quarter, who are you picking?
Honestly, you know, there's a lot of guys that I would love to see score. I mean, Luke Frame would be great. You know, there's some seniors that I would like to see. AJ Bell. But I think, honestly, I might have to go with Logan Carlson. I mean,
You stole my pick. Absolutely brutal. I think I'm going to go with, since you take Carlson, I think I'm going to go with my pal, Larry Robinson, the sophomore. Actually, I'm going to go with a tie between Larry Robinson and one of my players to watch for the night, Midi AJ Bell. Let's see if AJ Bell can get a shot tonight. Hopefully he can, and he's on the field right now. AJ, I know wants to at least take a shot, so hopefully he gets a good chance down there.
Andrew Nolan has stayed in this whole game along with, well, for the most part, Tommy Getz. There's that man-up situation that he was not in. But those two have been consistently out there, obviously, for senior night.
So it's going to be Nolan, Roeder, and Abbott as Ireland wins the face-off, but fumbles it there. It's going to be Ward ball. And the
James
attackman
Towers is trying to.
lay the boom there. So it's Nolan, Abbott, Roeder on defense, and then your attackmen, I believe, stay the same with Fitzpatrick, Getz, and Towers. Good feed there by Getz, but stuffed by now the freshman goalie, Dylan Siegel. Stuffs Fitzpatrick there.
That's a nice pass.
So one thing you can do if you're head coach Zach Sarukian for this Warde team, one thing that you can hang your hat on absolutely is the goalie play for this Warde team. They've had an absolutely stellar game. Good clear there. Tommy Getz running to get it. And your two middies checking in for the Rams. That's Walker Blair. And that is Harry Mayock, number 30. Along with Ty Groff, number 8. Here comes Mayock to Blair. He has a shot. He rips that. That's going to go wide right.
Yeah, Mayock, you know, he plays down with JV sometimes, and he definitely lights it up there. But you know, he's a really good player. He isn't on that Clips team with a lot of the other sophomores on this team, but he's on an Express Club team. That's
Wow,
pretty good.
what a goal.
That's James Towers.
James Towers kind of with the reverse flip in off a really solid feed there by, I believe that was Fitzpatrick with the assist. And just a great goal by James Towers. Nothing that the Warde goalie, Siegel, could do there.
Yeah, and you know, you see Towers in. He's kind of that fourth attackman for the Rams. Obviously, Max Lowe, Ryan Connolly, and Doster Kroll. But you still see him in because, you know, I have some heartbreaking news. Beckett Burley is sick, so he could not play today. I just got word he has pink eye from his brother, good friend of mine. So, you know, that's very, very saddening. All you Beckett Burley fans out there, he will not be getting into this game today.
Oh, Larry Robinson almost completes my hopes and dreams for the fourth quarter. That's going to be wide left. That hurts. Driving now is Fitzpatrick, the jumping goal for Gavin Fitzpatrick. And that'll make it 15-1 Rams. Pouring it on. And here comes another midfielder line now.
Kieran Shin back out there.
Yep, you have Shin, Ratner, and Bell. So can Shin work his magic and win another face-off tonight? Is he undefeated tonight? I think he might be.
I think so. I mean, in that JV game, too, he was kid's alive. But his brothers, I think he's got two brothers who are playing in college. They're both, they were both pretty good players for this program in the past. Coach Buzzio definitely has high hopes for Kieran the third, Shin.
Oh, the BTB by Getz is just wide right. Ooh, that would have been a highlight play for Getz to complete the hat trick. So here's Bell. Bell's going to dodge. Bell. Oh, he feeds it. Oh, my goodness. Oh. What an attempt by Gavin Fitzpatrick. I don't even know what to call that. That was certainly an interesting shot selection, but hey, why not try it? It looked cool, that's for sure. Loose ball now. Nolan receives it. He's going down the field, gets it to Bell, who makes the grab. Bell gets hit. Is that going to be a flag? It is going to be. So here comes Bell. Bell with the shot, and it's saved. Ooh. So far, Bell and Robinson have just barely missed to complete my fourth quarter hopes. But good shot there by Bell. Now the Rams are going to be man up with 6 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Rams working it around. Ripped by Tommy Getz. He's not going to get it to go. Mustangs trying to clear it here. Good check.
Chase Abbott.
White ball. Good play there by Abbott. So here comes Mayock. He's going to rip one and score to make it 16-1 Rams. Just too good of an opportunity there for Mayock, and he gets a varsity goal under his belt as well.
Yeah, he'll definitely, in years to come, he'll definitely be a player that Coach Buzzio can rely on, along with a lot of these guys. You know, I mean, you see James Towers out there. He might be the smallest guy out on this field. You know, not trying to chirp or anything, but you know, he's definitely got. He plays with some heart. I think he's even wearing JV shorts or something. He's definitely got different shorts than the other guys out here.
Flag is down.
Yeah.
That's going to be on New Canaan.
I think it was likely on Liam Ireland. He was hacking at him a little too hard there.
Mustangs trying to get something going here. Good feed, but just unable to corral it there. And the flag is going to come down now, making it a man-up opportunity for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they're trying to get their second goal of the contest. As Abbott comes out, did he? No, he didn't get the penalty. Guess they want to get some fresh legs in there, put Harden and Luke Frame in on the man down. Harden will definitely, he'll be a guy in years to come that Coach Buzzio can also rely on.
Wow, what a goal there by Finn Mulligan. Hits that top left corner of the cage, and it's 16-2. Mustangs get their second goal of the night, and I believe Mulligan's second goal.
I think he has both.
He's clearly going to be a guy to keep your eye on over these next 4 years.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Carlson has been playing well in net. I mean, that was just, you know, that was a snipe of a shot. That was really, you know, nearly unsavable.
Here comes Pinker now. He's just going to dump it off there. And Bell trying to get that goal. He drives in. Oh no, award by A.J. Bell. He's working so hard out there. I would love to see it come to fruition. But it might just be too good to be true here with under 90 seconds remaining on this senior night at Dunning Field.
But I mean, way to cap off a a really good senior year for a guy like AJ.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely tore it up in football season.
Yeah, he had a phenomenal year at that middle linebacker spot.
Oh, Frame.
As Frame drops the pass.
Yeah, that was a push from behind.
Scramble. And with 40 seconds left, it looks like the Rams are just going to hold this ball. Well, it's certainly a special senior night. You saw a lot of guys score some goals. But PJ, what do you think this Rams mentality should be going in to this Thursday matchup against Wilton?
Well, I mean, you can't, in a sense, you've got to let this game get to your head, but you also can't let it get to your head. The guys were definitely, against not so strong of an opponent. I'm sure New Canaan came into this pretty, they weren't focused as much.
Yeah.
And you've got to let the win kind of sink in and, help that get you back on a winning streak.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But, you can't go into every game, especially against a big opponent, messing around like that.
Yeah, and they know they're going to be the underdogs Thursday. But it's definitely going to be a big game for the Rams. But for tonight, thank you to all that watched, and we will see you soon. Thank you.